Hello! This video contains sequences that will challenge your strength, coordination and balance. So we're just going to start off by warming up the body, loosening up those joints. So just noticing where your feet are on the floor, bringing them so about hip width apart. Just start to relax those shoulders down and release any tension from the body. We're just going to start by alternating shoulder rolls backwards. Start to mobilise into those joints. Please, if you need to have a chair for balance, then grab a chair nearby for safety. So lovely shoulder rolls backwards. And then you're going to relax those shoulders down. And we're just going to go into a bit of spine mobility. So you're going to allow the arms to go nice and loose. And then you're just going to shift the arms round. Good. And then you can just gently lift up the opposite heel off the floor. As you gently twist round, just loosening up into the spine there. Allow those arms to go nice and loose. And then you're just going to slow it down and just slowly in your own time just bringing it back around to centre. Good. So we're going to gently bend the knees. So we're going into a shallow squat and then you're going to bring the arms up and round. You're going to cross the arms and then you're coming back down into that squat. So the arms are coming up overhead and round, crossing those arms above the head and then you're sinking back down into that squat. Lovely. So just really getting that nice mobility all the way into those shoulders, into the back, into those knees. Good, cross those arms overhead, sinking back down into that squat. Just a shallow squat, just starting to bend through the knees there. I'm going to pause at the top and I'm going to take that arm circle in the opposite direction. So going back into that squat and this time coming up and round. So just bring the arms in the opposite direction. Let's do 2 more of those. Last one. Good, and then just allow those arms just to fall back down to your sides. Lovely. So we're going to take the left arm. So the left arm is coming up, going to the back crawl. You're going to watch the hand as it comes round. Good, and then we're going to alternate. So this time we're going to bring the right hand up, looking at that hand as it goes round and back. Good, and just slowly alternating. Get that lovely rotation into those shoulders. Let's do 1 more time each side. Last time opposite side. Good, and bring it to centre. So a move that we're going to do quite a lot throughout the class, well throughout this video, is you're going to bring your one hand into a fist and the other palm is going to go over on top of that fist. Lovely. So you should have your right hand into a fist, left hand onto that fist. Good. And just going to relax those shoulders down and just going to breathe. So concentrate on your breathing. So nice deep inhale. And then a lovely deep exhale. Lovely. And we're going to gently release. And we're just going to bring those hands so that your palms are facing forward. And you're just going to spin the hands round and forwards. Good. And this time we're going to go back into that palm over fist position, but this time the left hand is going to be in a fist. So left hand fist, right hand over the top. And we're going to pause here. Just breathing. going to start to circle those hands forwards again. And this time your right hand's going to be into a fist. Good. And left hand on top. And this time we're going to circle the arms in the opposite direction. And then we're going to have the left hand into a fist. Good. And then circling in the opposite direction. Good. Keep it going. And the right hand is back into a fist. And just breathing. Good. Gently release the arms down. Going to return to centre. And then we're going to put all of those movements together. So going to start by gently bending the knees, and those arms are coming up and around overhead, crossing the arms and coming down back into that gentle squat. Good. Keep going. Pausing at the top and going the opposite direction with those arms. Lovely. Pause at the top, just slowly bringing those hands back down to your sides. And then we're going to bring the left arm back and round into that back crawl, watching the hand come round. And then opposite side. One more time each side. Good. We're going to circle the arms forwards. Right hand into a fist. Pause and breathe. Relax those shoulders down. Gently releasing the hands down, you're going back into that shallow squat. We're going again. So circle those arms up overhead, crossing the arms, coming back down into that shallow squat. Up overhead, pause at the top and swapping round, releasing those hands down. Good. Pausing at the top, allow those arms just to slowly come back down to your sides. Left hand, watching the left hand come up and round. And alternating sides. One more time each side. Circle the arms backwards towards you this time. And then this time you're going to have the left hand into a fist. And then just breathe. Good, and return to centre. So relax the hands down, gathering up that energy, returning to centre. Good, nice and slow. Lovely. So swapping the hands over, so this time you have the right hand into a fist, left hand on top. We're going to start to just move into the feet a bit more. So you're going to lift up one heel and then you're going to alternate sides. So it's like you're paddling the feet. Relax those shoulders down. Good. Getting that lovely mobility into those feet and those ankles. Going to release those hands down. We're going to circle them up overhead. We're going into pray to Buddha. So hands come together and then just floating back down to centre. And then you're going to swap the fists over. So this time left hand into a fist. Relax those shoulders down. Still moving those feet. Gently lifting those heels off the floor. Good, releasing those arms down, circling the arms up overhead, back into pray to Buddha. And slowly coming down to centre. Right hand is into that fist. release down, circle up overhead. Pray to Buddha. Left hand into a fist. Good, and you can stop those feet, release the hands down and return to centre. Moving into a bit of balance and some kicks. So we're going to rise up with the hands. As you rise up with the hands, you're going to lift up the right knee into a knee float, and then hands come into fists. And you're going to kick and then float back down. Good, so remember, if you need a chair, have a chair next to you to support you with your balance. So we're going to alternate sides, so the hands are rising up in front, and this time you're going to lift up the left knee, hands into fists, kick, woo, try not to fall over when you kick, and then slowly bring the hands back down. Good, and just alternating sides, so just really take your time with this. If you don't want to kick, you don't have to, you can just lift the knee. Good, so we're working that balance, but also that power. Try and get a nice powerful kick forwards and then float back down. Nice. Let's keep going with this. Hands into fists, kick and then float down. Good. Rising up, going on to the opposite side. Brilliant. And float it down. Just taking your time with this, doing what you can. You might find that you're better one side than the other, and it's totally normal to have those asymmetries. This is definitely my worst side. Ooh. Good. Let's go one more time each side. So floating up those hands, lifting the knee, hands into fists, kick and down. Float those hands up. Last time opposite side, lift that knee, hands into fists, kick and down. Lovely. Let's return to centre. Okay, so we're going to bring the feet nice and wide into a horse stance. So sinking down into like a wide squat, just wherever you feel comfortable. Our arms are our sides, palms facing upwards, hands into fists. So we're going to do some punches. So you're sinking down into that horse stance, but then we're going to alternate punches. So as you punch, you're coming up. As you bring it back in, the arm back in, you're sinking back down. Let's go on to the opposite side. Good. And we're just going to continue this. Nice and strong through those legs. Keep it going. Anyone's legs hurting yet? Mine are getting a little bit sore. Just going down to wherever you feel comfortable. You can always just do a very shallow squat. Or if you want a challenge, you can come down a bit lower. Lovely. Okay, this time I'm going to punch up overhead. So I'm going to take that punch up overhead. Good, and down. Lovely. Keep going. Definitely feeling the burn now in the legs. Love it. Good. This time I'm going to punch forward with both hands. And sink down. Good. Punch forward, sink down. Let's slow it down with it. So punching forward. Good. Sinking it back down nice and slow. Excellent. Let's add the breath into this. So as you punch out, you're breathing out. And then coming down, breathing in. We're going to swap it over, so this time the arms are coming up overhead. Two more of these. Good, we're going back to alternating punches in front. Speed it up a bit. And then we're going overhead, alternate punches overhead. Good, both hands out in front. Both hands overhead. Oh, good one. And then bring those feet back in. And then we're just going to return to centre. Lovely, good job everyone. So this time we're going to bring our feet together. Now we're going to step out with our right foot. As you step out with the right foot, you're going to gather that energy. So bring the arms round, and then the palms are going to face the floor and you're going to sink down. Then the arms are coming up overhead. As the arms come up overhead, you'll bring that foot back into centre, so the feet are together again. And then the backs of those hands are coming together and down. Good, so backs of the hands together and down in front of the body. And then this time we're stepping out to the left. So as you step out to the left, bring those arms round in a circle, gather up that energy, and then you're going to sink down. Good, as those arms come up overhead, you're coming back to centre, so stepping that foot back in. And then the backs of the hands come down in front of the body. And we're just going to do that alternating sides. So stepping out to the right, circle those arms. Palms face the floor, sinking down. Lovely, circle those arms up overhead, you're stepping back into centre. And then the backs of those hands come together. Opposite side, stepping out to the left, circle the arms. Sink it down. Circle the arms up overhead, bring that foot back in. Backs of the hands together. Lovely, and we're just going to repeat this movement each side. Just taking your time and doing what you can. One last time each side. Good. And then sink those arms back down. Relax the arms down, then bring the feet so about hip width apart, and then returning to centre. Good. So we're going to go back into that horse stance. So feet are out nice and wide. You're going to really sink into that stance. Good. We're going to have the left hand into a fist, right palm on top. Relax those shoulders. Okay, so we're going to move into pulling the bow. So you're going to keep the left hand into a fist and the right hand comes out to the side. You're looking over those fingertips. That elbow is nice and high. Good. Nice. Keep those legs nice and strong. Then what we're going to do is you're going to gather up the energy with the right hand. You're going to gather it up, bring it over to the left. Good, and then you're going to push away. Now if you want to add on to this, you can notice that as I'm moving from side to side with my arms, I'm transferring the weight over the feet. So you can see the weight transfer is coming over as you gather up. You're transferring the weight over to your left foot. And then you're slowly, as you come round, you're coming back to centre. And then you're pushing away, and as you push away, the weight is now onto the left foot. Good, so just continuing at your own pace, gather up, push away. Nice, gathering up and push away. Just that gentle weight transfer, moving with the arms. Push away. We'll do one more time, so gathering up, over to the left, pushing away, over to the right. We're going to pause here, and then we're going to take it back to centre. Good, palm to the back of that fist. And then just straighten out those legs, bring those arms up overhead, give those legs a bit of a break, going into that pray to Buddha, bringing it down. Lovely, and then you're going to sink those knees back down into that horse stance, and this time you're going to have the right hand into a fist, left hand on top. Relax those shoulders down. We're going opposite side. So we're pulling the bow, right hand into fist, looking over the left hand. Then we're going to gather up, and then you're going to push away. Again, that gentle weight transfer over the feet, so gathering up towards the right side, pushing over to the left. Gather up over to the right, swing it round and push over to the left. Good. Just going at your own pace, nice and strong into those legs. Lovely, last time, gathering up. Swing the arm around, push away, you're going to pause here, and then you're going to come back to centre, palm back onto that fist. Good, link foot up through the legs, arms come up overhead, pray to Buddha. We're going to go one more time each side. If I know you're loving this, torturing the legs, so sink down, and this time got left into a fist, right palm on top. Good, pulling the bow, gather, and push away. Pause here, bring it back to centre, release, arms up overhead, pray to Buddha. Sinking down, swapping sides, right hand into fist. Good. And pulling the bow. And then we're going to gather up and push away. Last time, gather up, push away, come back to centre, palm to fist, good. Whew. And then straight up through the legs, pray to Buddha and just slowly walk the feet in. Oh, I can certainly feel that in my legs. Well done everyone. And again, just returning to centre. Just while I have a look at the torture list. Lovely, well done everyone. So we're going to do a few forward lunges now. So your hands are going to be into fists and then elbows at your sides. So we're going to lunge forward with the right leg. So you're going to lunge forward with the right leg and we're going to punch forward with the left. Good, so we're going to do 4 punches alternating while you're staying in this lunge. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then step back. Lovely. Back into that start position. And I'm going to swap the legs over. So this time you're going to lunge forward with the left leg and then punch forward with the right. Good. And then we're going to do 4 punches alternating. 1, 2, 3, 4, come back up. Lovely. So we're going to repeat that just a few times each side. Good. So going on to the opposite side. So left leg forward, oh no, sorry, I'm mirroring, so it's confusing myself. So it's your right leg forward, left arm forward, and then 4 punches. Good. Swap sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back up. Swap sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back up. Swap sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back up. I told you this would challenge your coordination. I can't even do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Swap sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. And swap. Let's do a couple more each side. Good. Keep it going. Last time. And bring it up. Yes. Return to centre. Good job, everyone. Good. We're going to bring these feet wide. We're going to go into a warrior 1 pose. Arms are up. We're going to turn the left foot out and we're going to bend the left knee, looking over the left fingertips. Nice and strong into the legs, the shoulders, and just breathing. Bring the left hand down to the left knee and you're going to have a lovely stretch over sideways. Good. Take it back up to centre. We're still bent through the left knee. This time you're going to bring the stretch the opposite way, so the right hand is coming back down and left hand up towards the ceiling. Good. Take it back up to centre. Straighten out that leg, turn the foot in. We'll go over the opposite way. So you're going to bring the right foot out to the side and gently bend the right knee. Look over the right fingertips. There's that warrior 1 position. Good. Taking the right hand down to the knee and stretching over sideways, just wherever is comfortable for you. Breathe into that stretch. Coming back up, warrior 1. And then this time the left hand's coming down, right hand up towards the ceiling. Good. Take it back up. Straighten out the leg, turn that foot forwards. Release the arms down, going to walk those feet in. We're going to take a step forward, going into a hamstring stretch. So small step forwards, bend the back knee, front leg is straight, and going to bend forward into that stretch. This is what it looks like from the side. If you can't feel the stretch, you can always lift up those toes. Just stretch into the back of the leg after all that leg work. Breathe into it. Gently release. And going on to the opposite side, small step forwards, bend that back knee. Good. And you can always lift those toes up if you want to increase the stretch. Just breathing into it. Gently releasing, coming back up. If you need a chair for balance, please get one. We're going to go into a quad stretch. So you're going to hold on to 1 foot. Really push those hips forward. Hey, knee fell over. Woo. Good. Try and get that balance. If you can do it without holding onto a chair, that's awesome. You can add onto it by bringing the other hand up towards the sky. And gently release, going on to the opposite side. Knees are fairly close together, pushing those hips forward. Okay, if you want that extra challenge, bring the other hand up. You can always hold on to something if you need to, if you're a bit wobbly. And gently release that foot down. We're just going to return to centre, so gathering up all of that energy. Nice. And just relaxing it. Relax through the body. And again. Oh, well done everyone. Brilliant.